being a woman-owned business in this industry is very different. It's something unique. Actually, one of my general superintendent, he told me that coming to work for a woman-led business in construction, he didn't really know what that was going to be like. But I'm happy to say he said it was one of the best decisions he's made because he sees the difference. I think in the leadership and the communication. I think that's been really something that sets us apart.
Welcome to Business Ninjas, brought to you by WriteForMe, where you'll hear from business leaders who are out there growing their business and slaying it every day. Learn from the masters. Let's get started.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Business Ninjas. I'm here today with Misha Homara, CEO of TriCore Panels. Misha, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for having me. How are
My
you?
pleasure. I appreciate you spending some time with us on Business Ninjas. Please tell us a bit about yourself and about TriCore Panels.
Yeah, so a little bit about me. I'm 29. I live in San Francisco and I run TriCore Panels now. It's a second generation family business. And my father started the company in 2012. I joined him in 2014, kind of on a happy accident. My original plan, the plan never is the plan, but the original plan for me was I went to cosmetology school at the same time as my senior year of high school, and I was planning to go into business, kind of opening salons. So I graduated with my cosmetology license in 2011 and then started working in the salon right away. I was working for about 3 years and was going to school at West Valley at the time. And I got into an accident, actually a couple car accidents back to back in 2014, which kind of hindered my original plan. So speed bump, jumped into something new. My dad had just started the business about 2 years in, so he, asked me a couple times, what's my plan, and kind of pushed me to join him part time while I figure it out. Um, Long story short, this part-time gig ended up kind of turning full-time. Now I've been with him for 9 years, kind of grown into all the different positions within the company, and it's been really really fun time. Challenging, but definitely fun.
Yeah, what's the line? People make plans and God laughs, right? So you
Yes.
got to be flexible. But I would imagine 9 years of wearing every hat in the company is invaluable now that you're sitting in the Eagles layer looking down at all the other jobs at the company. Tell us about TriCore Panels.
Yeah, so at TriCore, we're a subcontractor. We specialize in the design, fabrication, and installation of all different kinds of architectural panel systems. So exterior kind of siding and cladding on commercial projects throughout the Bay Area. We have the largest CNC machine in the Bay, which allows us to cut and route up to 150 panels per day.
Wow.
I'm happy to say we're a certified women-owned small business, and where our mission is to kind of build a successful future together. And we're doing that by getting involved with more so than just our team and our clients, but we really vet and we want to make sure that our clients, our partners, suppliers, vendors are all, kind of focusing in the same direction. And the community is really important to us. So we, really love to get involved. We're involved with the chamber. We do a lot of, fundraising together. We do a lot of giving back by working with the youth. We just currently started partnering with Celebration Nation, in which we're getting clothing and toys to donate to farm workers in need. So we really believe in, the success of the community means more success for us.
That's beautiful. Tell us a little bit about your clients. What verticals do you service?
Yeah, so we focus in the commercial sector. We do a lot of multifamily apartment complexes, hotels, car dealerships. You're all familiar with like San Francisco and San Jose Airport. That's kind of a good way to explain what we do. It's that silver kind of aluminum paneling, but more so than that, we do wood paneling, stone, any kind of exterior kind of finishing system is what we specialize in. And we work in the private sector currently. Um, and yeah.
Excellent. All right. And what are the most common problems you're solving for your clients?
I think we have a good partnership with the clients. It's about relationship building and communication. So that's kind of where it all stems down for us. It's, if it's construction, so there's always going to be things that come up. But I think it's how you approach, figuring out the solution and figuring out together, right? It's the team. We're a team when we're working on a project. So I think the collaborations, kind of making sure we're on the same page, that's been really crucial for us. And we run our business on EOS. It's the Entrepreneurial Operating System
Mhm.
designed by Gino Wickman. If you've heard of it, it's called Traction, the book that it's based off of. I always say it's like a little blueprint for small businesses on how to structure with accountability, systems, processes. So that's really allowed us to, maintain our internal systems, and we kind of use that same plan with our clients as well, making sure we have those same page meetings and having that communication. The big challenge for us, I think, is the talent pool. It's as construction is typically not the most brightest looked upon industry. It's been a little bit of a challenge to find people. So something that we've actually been doing now is encouraging the youth to take a look at other opportunities. I know it's typically said, take this 4-year college route, and that's really been pushed heavily. But something that we emphasize is that there's a lot of other opportunities, and construction is one of them. So we partner with ACE. It's a architecture, construction, and engineering mentorship program that works with underprivileged high schools, in which we spend about 30 hours a semester with these students to really show them, what are the different ways you can get involved, right? Maybe that is taking a plan that may not be the plan, but, starting off, and taking, maybe engineering or project management, or, you can join us and, do apprenticeship programs and kind of work your way up. So there's a lot of different opportunities, and I think exposing, students and just getting them to think about it, not necessarily, saying this is the way, but showing them there are other opportunities. It's kind of been the way that we're trying to tackle that issue
Right.
problem.
It's a fabulous way to give back. I mean, the service industry, I'm sorry, but in COVID, everybody was spent so much time at home realizing what needed to be done and what it costs to get it done and how elusive most service providers are. So, showing young people that there is a pathway to a very good living that there is always a need for is a great way to
Yeah.
give back. What differentiates TriCore Panels? What makes you stand out from your competition?
I think one, being a woman-owned business in this industry is very different. Something unique. Actually, one of my general superintendent, he told me that, coming to work for a, women-led business in construction, he didn't really know what that was gonna be like, but I'm happy to say he said it was one of the best decisions he's made because he sees, the difference, I think, in the leadership and the communication. I think that's been really something that sets us apart, and we wanna, build a successful future. So we really get invested in what's kind of up and coming. So we've gotten involved with involving more tech and AI in our company. So we actually are starting to use drone technology to, do field measurements, do site surveys,
Sure.
get an understanding of what's going on. And that actually translates into 3D AutoCAD files in which our team gets to utilize for their design. So we're always kind of pushing forward and looking for what's new, and we love a challenge. So we like kind of collaborating, working together to see how can we be better, and that's what we always strive to do. And we work with our clients as well. So it's not only, for us, but if we can be better, in turn, that's going to make our clients better as well.
Excellent. I love it. I broached the subject of COVID. What were the last couple years like for you in I don't know about San Francisco, but sort of across the board, the construction industry sort of eyebrows went pretty far up. Tell me about the challenges and opportunities of sustaining and growing a business through COVID.
Yeah, COVID was definitely a challenging time. We had a unique situation because our projects are typically, they start about 6 months to a year, sometimes even 2 years out from when we sign the contracts. So during 2020, we were working on a couple different housing projects. One was the student housing in downtown San Jose, and housing was considered essential. So we were able to keep some of our team, thankfully working. And we, again, I think that this power of community and collaboration with, tapping into our network and resources in the community, we were able to keep all of our employees employed through, other companies that we are affiliated with or, we're connected with. And I'm so grateful to say almost everyone came back except for those that ended up moving away due to, different reasons. But I think just being able to utilize that connection in the community really helped us kind of push through a lot of things. The shipping rates were insane, probably like 10 times what we were typically paying for. And as far as our, supply and demand, our materials, the lead times and the costs, the quotes would be coming and they would say, you have 3 days for this quote to expire. And as I mentioned, our projects are starting almost sometimes 2 years out. So it's really tricky to navigate. Are we properly estimating this job? Are we, how are we going to be doing in, 2 years? Um, but I'm grateful to say it also gave us an opportunity to really fully become EOS pure in our business as we had a little bit of a slowdown, allowed us to kind of step back and more so work on the business. And I think that was one of the biggest game changers for us as transitioning this, family business more into this company and corporation. So a lot of ups and downs, but I always say, you can find the magic in, the little things. And there's always something great that comes out of things, even when it looks like there isn't anything good.
Hey, perspective is everything. You can look at it as a challenge or an opportunity at the same moment, right? How do you work around things like your projects are estimated and contracted way in advance, and then all of a sudden the supply chain crisis happens and the cost of these goods, the landed cost doubles, triples. What do you do at that point?
Again, I think it comes back to the communication. So we're all human at the end of the day. And so having the uncomfortable conversations and figuring out how as partners can we work through this together, right? Maybe we figure out, can we split the difference, right? Or we take it up to the owners and, go through the situation and, explain to them. So I think it's all in the power of communicating and making sure that we understand, it's not our fault, it's not their fault, it's not supplier's fault, it's, this is what it is, but how can we figure out a solution to kind of move forward and move past this? And I think that's been really how we've tackled a lot of our, challenges throughout these years.
Excellent. All right, switch gears for a second to the marketing world. What role has content played in the growth of TriCore Panels?
I think, content has been something that is really powerful. One video or one conversation impacts maybe one person and, they'll tell someone else. But I think the power of, social media has been really important for us to, share with our community what we're doing and how we get involved. And, um, it's been kind of hard to navigate it because it's kind of changing every day, but LinkedIn has been, great for us. We've started doing a lot of video kind of productions to give insights to our company. Um, and we have Instagram. We just started TikTok, so keep your eye out for some fun construction TikTok videos coming up. Um, so I think it's very powerful. I think you can impact a lot more people with, your message versus just having one conversation.
Absolutely. All right, look down the road a year. What are some things you'd like to be celebrating personally and professionally?
I think launching this kind of um, drone plan with the company is something that we've been working on, and we've got a lot of traction and a lot of interest in it. So we're pushing that forward. So I'm hoping that that's all going to be kind of up and running in the next probably month or two. Um, and I think just being able to hit or kind of get closer to our 50% goal of being women in the company. I'm grateful to say that we're at 30% now.
Nice.
Um, and I've been getting involved a little bit more with the speaking engagements and, getting involved with having more of, I guess we were just sharing social media, having more of an impact to, bigger groups. And one thing that we're doing is partnering with AGC, it's the Association of General Contractors. They have a program called Build California and Build Out. Sorry, let me restart that. We're partnering with AGC. It's Association of General Contractors. They have a program called Build Out, and what they do is they actually reach out to different schools, as I was mentioning, and go there and share how we can get involved. So that's something that we just became an ambassador for yesterday. So we'll be starting field trips, so schools will be able to actually come and get to see and learn from our programmers how to do design, get to see the CNC in operation, hands-on fabricate things. So being involved a lot more with the community is just something that we're pushing forward in the upcoming year.
That's excellent, really. I repeat, I applaud that you're building people and communities up as well as buildings themselves. That's fabulous. Please tell us, what's your URL? Where can people find TriCore Panels? And repeat what social media outlets you're using these days as well.
Yes, our website is tricorepanels.com. And you can find us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So on those social media platforms is where you can find us. We are located in Santa Clara. So if any of you are in the Bay Area, we always love, visitors. So come say hi.
Excellent. Misha Homara of TriCore Panels, thank you for spending some time with us on Business Ninjas, and thank you for giving back to the community the way you do. All the best to you and yours, and continued success at TriCore Panels.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Andrew.
My pleasure. Be well.